one. Come on.
Okay, so Varnish, you bought that
No.
Pokemon stuff?
Damn it, so close.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Not Varnish, I'm sorry. Dallo, you bought all that Pokemon stuff?
No, that's from one of the Facebook groups I'm in that basically buys shit.
I was gonna ask you about that. I was like, wow, is Dalo getting into the flipper game now?
No,
Oh.
I'm not above
Buying up
doing
all the
that.
going in the store and like taking all the shining fates off the rack.
I'm not above doing that. That said, though, I don't go out and do it. So, like, if I see stuff that's worth a lot of money, I'll buy it and sell it. Yes, but
I see people posting hauls like this all the time in my on my timeline and in my other discords, but it's baseball card shit and basketball card shit, not Pokemon.
It doesn't help that I know vendor people that do this stuff too. Like they have the inside, they have the ways inside. So.
I mean that dude probably, I don't know anything about the Pokemon market, but this is probably like, just judging on those 2 Shining Fates boxes that are in there, like this is probably like over $400 worth of shit.
Yeah, I know a guy, one of my vendor buddies who's also a breaker. He also bets with people about like about the pulls. So he pack wars essentially.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah, but that's just a random guy who, in one of my Facebook groups that deals in Pokemon, ended up going into a Target and bought all that shit. So
This is why I can't find nothing.
That's exactly why you can't find nothing. Although now things are different now, because now Target has a three item per SKU limit.
yeah,
Well, excuse me, not on Pokemon yet, but they will. Right now it's only on sports cards, but I guarantee you the Pokemon thing is going to happen too, just because of people like this in that photo. And then maybe Xavier can go find him his Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about Pokemon cards or
Yes,
the game
yes,
itself?
Cards.
Yes.
Not games, cards.
I wonder how many people who collect the cards actually played the game.
I do.
I mean,
know,
the Pokemon
I know
card game.
I know a shit ton.
All the people that I know that buy this stuff up are just buying it to flip it. So, but I bet you it's less than you think. I bet you it's like probably 60-40. People who actually play versus people who just want to hold and try to sell it later on.
Well,
Yeah.
it feels like at least with like children who collected those cards, it was more like 80-20.
Well, all those children who played, they're adults now and they have money. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
you have kids
And they
now.
have
You have
attention span,
you have
yes.
kids with parents that don't want to spend money on their kids, and you have adults who have become kids who have money who are basically going to outpace them. So
Yeah, I think by far the Pokemon card market, just from what I've seen, and granted I see it from the perspective of somebody who's there to get sports shit, but all the Pokemon people that I see grabbing these things, I get the feeling that I don't think kids do Pokemon cards anymore. Like I'm pretty sure it's almost an exclusive adult thing. Collecting the cards.
I think that's not true. That's skewed over because I do know. Well, I live in California, so I'm always around this, but like it just seems that way because of like all the dealers and stuff like that.
I'm also kind of like and this is anecdotal, but all of my sister's friends, like who are about her age, are about the age when Pokemon got popular. They were like in middle school and high school, and they've all got kids who are into Pokemon, but all the kids play the video games, and it's only those adults that I've seen that really care about the cards. In 2021, that is.
Yo, Ed, thank you very much, man. Just shout out to Ed the Crimson in the chat. Yo, thank you very much. I got an eagle. Yeah, that was exhilarating right there. Good shit.
Great. Sorry, stream. I didn't mean to bore everybody with trading card talk.
No, you didn't bore anybody.
No, it's a great story.
It's actually an interesting observation because to me it looks like trading card games are like the Pogs and the marbles of the past. You know, it's like one of those. It was an age of gaming that is not as popular as it once was. You know, when it comes to like it was like a hot fucking phenomenon at a moment, and then it kind of just eventually faded to something normal over time because there's a lot of competitive stuff. Ed Ed is definitely can contest to that because he plays competitive Vanguard. But
Well, plays competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
I do.
And card fight and card.
I'm
I
getting back
dabble
into it.
off
I'm
on
getting
the
back into it now,
Yu-Gi-Oh
but
Sorry.
oh, it's
Yeah.
cool.
no,
It's
it's fine.
fine.
And it doesn't help that like this is an evolving thing because of the pandemic. It's actually gotten worse too.
Oh yeah, true.
So,
Yeah, and with the trading card games now, like their popularity resurgence, a lot of it isn't because like it's just like a hot thing like Pogs or whatever now. It's getting hot because people are seeing it as like almost like a store of value. So not like money, not like crypto, but it's something that's say that I can buy this and it's going to be worth like 3 times what I paid for it in like a year or
That's-
something like that.
some of that is true, some of that is not. But you can't blatantly apply that to everything. But it depends on where you go. So, Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely not true because everything gets reprinted eventually.
Yeah, I don't know if Pokemon ever reprints stuff, but I know that like for instance those in
Sometimes.
that picture you put in Discord, those Shining Fates boxes, I know about those because my local card shop also deals with Pokemon because he has to. And I know that those boxes, if you were to find them on eBay or in a card shop, they're 4 times what you get them for on the shelf at a Target or a Walmart. But you have to be able to find them on the shelf at a Target or a Walmart.
I don't know. I just didn't get them because I was like, hey, you got to pay the light bill, so don't
Yeah.
even think about that.
these boxes are like $40 or whatever at Target or Walmart. Dude, they're easily 150 in a card shop. Easily.
Oh,
Thank you.
I believe it.
Yeah, literally.
Aren't the cards that they had in those McDonald's like Happy Meals all reprints?
Some of them can be.
Some of them are like they kind of like that whole thing like with the McDonald's kind of fizzled out a little bit.
They're still doing it. But still.
Yeah, they're still doing it, but it's not as like hot as it was. So
I just like
Yeah, because
you know,
because you know what else is there? Got now? Cereal. That's right. You can go get your Lucky Charms, Captain Crunch, and you get Pokemon cards.
always enjoy your life.
So you're not. So, but the only one still far behind is Cracker Jack boxes.
I mean,
So those
these
robot
days, like
tattoos?
for me, I'm like every so often I'm going out. Like occasionally, I'm looking for bulk buys, essentially, like looking for old bulk collection that people are trying to offload at this point. So,
Like,
and occasionally
But-
I'll find something, but like I haven't really bought anything because I look at it, it's like this is all trash that you think is worth $1,500.
fair point. But still, it's like me as part of a Yu-Gi-Oh community. It's like, geez, I thought the Yu-Gi-Oh market was over the top, but when I see like Pokemon cards,
no,
how much
Yu-Gi-Oh-
they go for.
Yu-Gi-Oh's problem is that it power creeps a lot. It's a very volatile like supply and demand. So nothing really holds value. It's like people want something for a little bit and then it goes out and then they get rid of it very quickly. At least the smart ones get rid of it quickly because eventually it's going to go down in value. Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't
But-
really hold value. That's
all
all there
these
is to
all
it.
these trading card
I-
games. The only one of these things that was around when I was younger was fucking Magic.
And Magic is king.
I know it's still around. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and and again, sometimes I wish I had more people to play Magic with, so I might get back into the game. But
I never
Yeah.
got into Magic. Like even though like when I would go to card shops to buy baseball cards and football cards when I was a teenager, and there would always be Magic players in there. Like I never thought about actually trying to play it or whatever. And then I got to when I got to college and started going to UGA anime meetings and started going to like being part of like the club, like well, not directors, but like the dudes in the club that make all the decisions for the club. Start hanging out with those guys. Like those guys would fucking carry around their magic decks like in their backpacks and play, in the club room between classes and stuff. And like man, I don't know, I never got into it then either. I'm kind of glad because when I see like how much some of this stuff costs, I'm like shit. Like people spend thousands of dollars on their fucking magic decks.
And you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on your Gunpla.
I don't spend that much in Gunpla.
Yeah.
So on the other
Sometimes I
side,
wonder.
like the fact that the game kind of rotates sets out means that it kind of gives at times more of a chance for newer players to go in.
Oh, I don't necessarily agree with that. I'm fully anti rotating sets out. I say this because okay, first of all, I'm going to interrupt here just because of the fact I am building a room, and I did build a room, but I'm going to tell Sobro if you can to build a room on your end and
Alright,
put
cool.
it for Eagle City out in. That way we'll split the room so that people can join in. So
Cool.
Oh god.
so
Can
like,